Nice. Good job, baby. Good job, Rock. Good job, baby.
All right, hello everyone. Okay, so if it's blurry, I don't know what is going on. I started a live the other day and I kid you not, my whole internet went out. Like my internet was fine, everything was cool. The second I went live, I think I was like 1 minute in, my internet completely went down. None of us had internet, and it was really frustrating because, hello, hi. What is the fucking point of that? So my phone is not dead, it's fully charged. I always charge it before I go live. So it just completely exited out, and then on my channel, I have these two separate lives going simultaneously. So I'm just gonna say this is pure Mercury retrograde bullshit, but now it's kind of blurry. I don't know about you guys. Is the picture blurry for you?
No, it's good.
It's good? Can you guys hear me okay? So everything should be fine. Spirit is not gonna fuck with me tonight. Yeah, but seriously, Mercury retrograde affects me the most when it comes to technology. And I guess it's affecting me a lot, like this time around, because, man. Anyway, we are here. Are you sure? Because that looks really blurry on my end.
It looks good here.
Okay, thank you, Tim. The vibe is strong. We out here. Anyway, conscious consumer. I was just going on a rant about Amazon and Jeff Bezos. Maybe the Illuminati doesn't want us to know about what I was just about to say, which is that you can find a lot of these Amazon products cheaper somewhere else. I was looking at rabbit cages and it was like 60, 70 bucks, and sure, that's fair because that looks fair in comparison to Petco, which was $120 plus. But Walmart, well, I'm gonna tell ya, 30 bucks. So, and then I've noticed this with a bunch of shit on Amazon because I like am obsessed with Amazon because they have tarot cards and oracle cards and it's really convenient to get them there. But like simple things like, I don't know if any of you ladies use a facial toner and you need like those little circle pads to like put the toner on it and like dab it on your face. So I was gonna get some like facial pads from there because it's like really simple, whatever. And it was $8. And I was like, okay, that's cool, that's fair, it seems cool. But at CVS, it was $2. So, okay, anyway, moving on. So clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing, Jacka, enough with the movement.
Shh.
Just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid ones as well. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. Ain't that the truth? All right, so these are advices from the angels. Let's actually see what the angels want to say to you. This is from my Archangel deck. We have nurture. Oh, and we have gentleness. So after all of these life lessons, they're like, let's nurture you and let's be a little more gentle. So we have nurture, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Oh, that's super cute. And gentleness. Archangel Sandalphone. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments because life is tough. Karina, I got you. You are number 7. And Cheyenne, I got you as well. You are number 8. We have 2 spots left for tonight, you guys. 2 spots left. And we have Victory. Archangel Sandalphone again. So he's really looking over you guys. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Ooh, I love this card. Because like, I don't need to know anything else. Just tell me that everything's gonna work out. And then in the meantime, be gentle with yourself, please, because it might seem like things aren't working out, but they are. And we have divine order. What did I just say? They might seem like they're not working out, but they are. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlining order. All right, this is so beautiful. So these are some pretty tough lessons to learn. Some of them are a little more simplistic, like how we eat our food and what food we put into our body, where we buy our goods from, and are we supporting small businesses or are we feeding Jeff Bezos more money? Specifically, I'm attacking him for some reason. And then some of these are more general, bigger life lesson messages about resentment in money and releasing that, and then clearing those emotional and even financial debts to just take that kind of weight off your shoulder or that background noise out your head because it can be very exhausting. And then in the meantime, you guys be gentle with yourself, nurture yourself because everything is how it needs to be right now. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So it looks like some blessings are coming through for you guys as a collective. This is really beautiful. I'd love to do a new video on my channel about what blessings are coming through. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's get into the readings for tonight, you guys. I'm going to update the description box because, you know, we started a new live here. And I'm going to put the list and the order of your guys' place in line so that you know where you are. Is there a reason you're like out of breath here?
He's very busy right
He's
now.
very crazy.
He's very busy.
Okay, so give me a moment. Okay. Okay. All right, so description box is updated. Let me update it a little more in case we have a few more bookings. Okay. So we are good to go.
Rock.
Okay. Cool. Mercury's retrograde through my 4th house. I'm just like in the middle of like a crazy week. I know. I feel you. I feel you, Katie. I don't know where Mercury retrograde fits into my house structure. I don't know too much about that, but I probably should get on it. Okay, so we're gonna start with the lovely Janine. And her question is on Venmo. 18 plus reading and channeled messages. Okay, so we're gonna actually wait on Janine. She's gonna get back to me. And we're gonna go in with Yasmin. So number 2, which is Yasmin.
Yes.
I literally had a brat stall named Yasmin, and she was my favorite. Did anyone else have brat stalls, and did anyone else cut their hair like a psychopath? Because for some reason I did. And I would always hate their hair afterwards. Like, I don't know why I did that, but I did. Okay, so you got an 18 plus and extra oracles and a timeline. Awesome. So your question is, what's next for your love life and sexual life? Since you broke up with your ex, you've been feeling like you're going on a dry spell. I do have a crush on someone, but not sure if it's mutual. All right, let's look into it for you. Bring this down. Okay. So to start, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Can I see it on your phone real quick? How it's looking? Yeah, because on the computer it looks so blurry. That's not too bad. See how bad it looks here? I apologize, you guys, about the quality. It's like, oh, it's not that bad. It's really bad on my computer, like at least what I'm looking at. But hopefully it adjusts. There's just some Mercury retrograde shit. And Tanaya Sky Clark, I got you. You are number 9. Okay, Yasmin. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. So you just broke up with your ex. You feel like you're going through a dry spell. You do have a crush on someone, but you're not sure if it's mutual. We have the Knave of Wands, the Knave of Cups. Oh, girl. This is all in your head. So I noticed that you mentioned you feel like you're going through a dry spell, and we have that 5 of Pentacles to start, which I feel like is a natural feeling upon breaking up with someone. Like, you can only expect that you're gonna like be out a while, I guess. But that honestly, I think is like in your head. I think it's an illusion, or it might even be like a sub-creation of just like your emotions and how you're feeling like post-breakup, because this person is already coming up in your reading for sure. Like, they're definitely interested. Like, you have a crush on them, but they're crushing back on you. So let me pull. Okay. All right. I mean, look at this row, which is so novice. The Knight of Pentacles are like checking you out. They're trying to see if you're like, you know, oh, okay, she just got out of a relationship. I don't know how much they know, but they're like interested in a relationship. Maybe not right now, but they're like kind of in the books, like, okay, maybe like, you know, in a while or something, she'll be available, she'll be ready. Because they're definitely enjoying like flirting with you with the Knave of Wands, and they're kind of already like crushing on you too, to the point where they're like trying to still play it cool, but they don't know if they're playing it cool. We have that Knave of Cups, like he's like trying to compose a message, and he keeps like, you know, back in the day when they had to write letters, he's trying to compose a message, but he's like crinkling the letter like, this isn't gonna work. But maybe this person's texting you and then like backspacing, like they don't know how to approach the situation. They don't know how to get a good read on you, but they're definitely interested. Like, they're definitely looking your way. And with the Knave of Wands, they're definitely, you know, thinking you're very attractive, thinking you're very sexy. With the Magician, I feel like that clarifying the 5 of Pentacles, getting rid of that illusion that this is a dry spell, or that you are doomed to like not be with someone because you just broke up with someone, is something that I think you need to get out of your head. Because once you do, and you kind of remove that blockage with the Magician, I feel like you will manifest a lot of different opportunity, specifically with this person. I'm not seeing like dick flying at you necessarily, but I mean, maybe with the Magician, who fucking knows, but I am seeing, like, with this person, a lot of things kind of blooming and a lot of things moving forward. With the Ten of Pentacles here, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, like, this person, I don't know if they're, like, major earth sign vibes, but they're already, like, planning your wedding. Like, in their head, of course, it's all fantasy right now because it's such early stages, but they're already in their head kind of, like, scoping you out, because you're definitely, it started with that attraction. You're definitely their type, and then, you know, they think about their type, and their type is like wifey material or whatever it is, and you're checking off all these boxes that you don't know you're checking off. So they are definitely already thinking like 10 miles down the road. And then with Judgment here, I feel like the divine is also intermingled in this and in this meeting of some sort. I always take the Judgment card as like a very divine card, but it also represents life after death, and it represents that even though there was a breakup, and even though there is this grieving process that needs to be had, it doesn't mean that you're completely cut off from reality. And with Six of Wands here, it does seem like this is going to be successful, because meanwhile you're crushing on them, and you don't know if they're crushing back, and they're crushing on you, and they don't know if you're crushing back. So it's like kind of like a cute little rom-com waiting to happen here. And this person, again, is super attracted to you. So I do feel like your sexual life will be very entertained. Like, you'll be satisfied, you'll be fine. This person is very into your body. I don't know if you have super long hair, but they really like your hair. They really like your breasts. They kind of like want to motorboat you. They really like your ass. They really want to spank you. Like, this person's already like thinking in those terms, but they're also thinking in terms of like taking you on a date and like having like a Netflix and chill type of moment. So we have stay optimistic about your love life, duh. We have chemistry, and we have it's safe for you to love. So angels are saying, like, you don't have to worry necessarily. This is not someone that we brought to you to like hurt you. This is probably a better opportunity than your last. So let's see what else we get. We have Imagine. And we have Time for a Nap. So with the Five of Pentacles coming out first, and we have Time for a Nap, to me it says that I think it's necessary for you to take some time to take it slow and to grieve and to, you know, figure out your place in all this. That doesn't mean you shouldn't entertain this. It doesn't mean that this isn't a really great option. I think you should, but there's no rush. There really is no rush with the Knight of Pentacles. We have happy here. I definitely feel like you're going to be very happy. We have Imagine. So imagine a scenario in which it's safe for you to love and you have a lot of chemistry with this person, and you know, this is actually like a green light, and I feel like that's where your angels really want to point you in that direction. And we have Door to Spirit. So there we go with the Magician and with Judgment, and we have Man Holding a Heart. I mean, come on, girl. Can we? And Blossoming Abundance. Hello, hi. Can endure to romance. Okay, I can't. So just blessings on blessings coming towards you. You have abundance coming through. You have romance coming through. This man, I told you, he's already holding like the heart. I already told you. See, he's already out here. You're like, I don't know if he has a crush on me. Like, yes, he does, very much so. And then we have Door to Spirit, and it's like you can trust that they are aligning this in your favor. This is not something that is gonna be negative. This is actually a very positive thing, and I'm assuming you deserve it. You know, I don't know what you went through in your last relationship, but I'm assuming this is like to make up for it in some sort of way. All right, so let's do some timeline cards. Okay, we have a year and a half, and very soon want it to pop out. So you can apply these however you want, but we have very soon. Something's happening very soon here, and something could also be happening here in a year and a half as well. All right. Thank you so much, Yasmin. I love you. I appreciate you, and I really hope that resonated. I'm going to move on to the next person. And thank you so much for booking and joining the live. So the next person, so Tiara, you are number 10. We are all booked up for tonight, you guys. If you book after I close this live, I will put you on a pre-booking list for the next live, which should be on Wednesday, the 29th. But we are booked for tonight, so I don't want to disappoint anyone. Jackson, what's going on here? Okay, so the next person is Angela. Okay, so Angela, hello, hi, how are you? I hope you are doing well since we last spoke. And then Tiara, let me know what your question is when I get to you, because the live is gonna move and I'm not going to be able to remember that. Or you can DM me on Instagram, because I know CASHAPP doesn't give you a good caption. It doesn't like give you any room. Let me see if I can write it down. 1 second, Angela. Okay. So, Angela, let me know what your question is. We're gonna do, or actually, I think you did. You commented. So, looking for a reading for the rest of the month in October with regards to life, you know, love, family, house, work. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the regular deck, and then we are gonna move into the 18 plus deck. So the rest of the month and October with regards to life. And then I will split it up and we'll do like life, family, house. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Moon. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Empress. We have the Six of Cups, Death, and the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, interesting. So for the rest of the month and October in regards to just like life overall, house, work, family. So with the Ace of Wands, I definitely see you making plans, or at least being inspired to make plans to change it up in some sort of way. This is kind of the energy of looking another direction or having sort of your creative juices really fueled to the point where you feel like you can start making shifts. At least you feel inspired to make these shifts, because there's like a big difference between like actually making them and being in an energy where you are inspired to make them. Neither of which is the best, you know, not having that creative energy but having the motivation. You know, they both need to kind of work together. With the Ace of Wands here, I just feel like you are kind of looking at a new endeavor. We've talked about you moving possibly in a different reading. We've talked about a lot of different changes coming for you, but I feel like at this point, these changes aren't looming over you in a very negative way. They're kind of coming towards you in a very creative and inspiring way, to the point where you're starting to get excited about the different opportunities that can come through. And I think this is a really good energy to be in, because it allows that energy to flow through to a point where you feel like, you know, you feel good about your choices that you're making. When you feel good about the choices you're making, then all the abundance and all the fruitful blessings come through that much easier. With the moon here, I feel like this hasn't been always this way. I feel like obviously it's been a struggle, and there's been a lot of illusion kind of covering up that veil, covering up as a veil that struggle, and there's been a lot of probably sleepless nights. There's been a lot of thoughts, a lot of insomnia. It's been pretty difficult overall to navigate this inspiration. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, I see you coming out of that energy. The moon coming up in this reading is becoming kind of a template for a deeper depth to that inspiration. Whereas if the Ace of Wands wasn't here and we had the moon and then the Knight of Wands was in the upright, I would say that, you know, right now your current situation, it's really dark, it's really heavy, it's really overwhelming, it's really stressful. But we have this in reverse, clarifying even further. We have death, so that means that this energy is coming to an end. And then we have the moon here with the Ace of Wands, which to me shows me that there's magical inspiration here, that the moon is actually serving as something that has allowed you to really dive deep into what it is you want and what it is you need. Whereas if we had the moon alone, you know, it's so coveted by so many emotions that it casts an illusion, and it just feels very heavy. So it's this beautiful duo together that makes me believe that without that sadness, you couldn't have gotten to this place of inspiration. But now you're here, and I think that's what's really important. Clarifying the Ace of Wands even further, we have the Empress, so you're in a very attracting energy. Really anything that you touch right now can turn to gold. This is one of those things where, you know, you have that Midas touch, you have that ability to manifest, and you have this energy that you're tapping into, a very feminine energy. You're allowing yourself to receive. So it's not just about attracting blessings towards you, it's allowing yourself to feel deserving of receiving. Whereas I feel like maybe in the past, you were too busy, you know, worried about other people, you know, being a mom, and I think just being who you are, like naturally as a selfless person, that you weren't allowing yourself to receive maybe different opportunities or blessings coming in for you. Now we have the Two of Cups. So a new possibility, new avenue, which we'll talk about because you got two questions, is that you could be headed into like a dating relationship with someone where you guys start dating or you start going out on dates a little more casually. And this is something that you deserve with the Empress here. This is someone that wants to give love to you with the Six of Cups. Sees that you have a lot of love to give in general with the clarifying the moon here, and with death clarifying the Nine of Wands in reverse. All of this hardship that you've really been going through, or at least the heaviness of it, is going to kind of temper out and balance out. I don't think the hardship is over necessarily. I think there's still a transition, and a transition is difficult. But I think that the part of it that was the hardest was just getting a grip on your feelings about it or your emotions about it, because it's always like how we deal with those emotions that make things, you know, the most difficult. We have Imagine. So right now, I feel like with the Ace of Wands, it's like the perfect card to come out, because it's like she's like imagining, oh, I could be a painter, I could be a musician, I could be a writer, I could read books for a living. Like, she's imagining all the different possibilities that could come for her life. We have Imagine coming out, because imagine that, you know, everything you do touch turns to gold. Imagine that all the love that you have to give to other people is received back to you. It's imagine that you can go on a date with someone and you can avoid a very toxic relationship or situation. Imagine that you don't always have to feel like you're climbing an uphill battle. These are things that Spirit wants you to start imagining. The more positive side of things, the more sunny side of things. We have Treasure Island. So what's waiting for you, and that Soulmates card, which I know has come up for you before. So this is very telling. With Treasure Island here, what's waiting for you is a shit ton of blessings. And it seems all very deserving, because you've been in this mode where you have been cleaning it up, quite literally. A lot of things in your life, a lot of different baggage. Okay, we have number 20. Turning imagination into manifestation. Creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, and illusions. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is a time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. So yeah, this is basically saying, imagine this life that you really are creating for yourself, because you deserve it. And then we have Soulmates coming up again. We have Treasure Island. And then more importantly, we have Clean It Up. And Clean It Up is about, you know, taking inventory of everything in your life and getting rid of the things that are getting in the way. So this is about getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. This is really beautiful. So it is possible you may be focusing too much on other people, trying too hard to be helpful. Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens, but what it's cost you and to them. Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing them of their responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain. You are as loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved. So this is basically another confirmation with the Six of Cups that right now what you need for your own self-care is to take a back seat, to not even take a back seat, but to take a seat on your throne, Miss Empress, to allow other people to help you right now at this time of need, to allow other people to give to you, to receive to you. You might be the kind of person that is constantly giving to other people, that it's not that other people aren't giving to you, it's that you don't recognize when they're giving to you, because you're just like, it makes you uncomfortable to receive. It makes you uncomfortable to accept help from other people or to accept love from other people, because that's not the position that you like to find yourself in all the time. So this is about right now what's happening at the end of this month and throughout October is that there's going to be some people in your life that are really going to step up to the plate and help you and give to you and love you and nurture you. And this could even be, you know, spiritual people or blessings, but it is happening and it's important for you to accept it. Okay, so let's look into your love life and see what is going on there. You just cannot chill out today.
Not to chill out. Should think of it. Get you a cool energy. Okay.
If you want.
Hey, get your ass over
Okay, what is going on in your love life? So we have the Hermit, we have the Six of Pentacles, We have the Knave of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. We have Judgment. I'm like, we have Judgment. What is going on? Wow, we have the Ace of Cups under the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. The World. Oh my gosh. Okay, and we have Justice. This is gorgeous. So, what is happening for you for your love life? There's definitely someone here. We've talked about them before. They're a little shy right now to your situation, what's going on. I think they're trying to take a back seat and like observe and be there for you. I mean, we've gotten the Hermit card for this person before, and it's like they don't know necessarily the status of your current relationship, or they don't want to tread on anything. This person definitely has good intentions, and I think I said that before, and I'll say it again because I've done so many readings where some people are just like, I don't give a fuck, like I want you. This person definitely cares about your well-being. Like they're not trying to like intrude on your family. They're not trying to mess anything up. This person really only wants the best for you. So if you were to look them in the eye and be like, the best for me is for you to like take a step back right now, they would. This person is just trying to spiritually connect with you. So I don't know if you guys are like talking, but they definitely can feel your energy, or they're trying to send you energy in some way. So maybe you think about this person sometimes randomly, or maybe you can sort of feel them. The reason for that being is I think that they think about you quite a bit in their downtime, and they send you energy, whether that's conscious or not, but it's like you guys have like a very telepathic relationship and connection. And with the Six of Pentacles, like ideally, like in a perfect world, this person really wants to give to you. They really want to show you who they are and what they have. This is someone who likes tangible things. They are more on, they're more in the realm of like showing you through actions how much they care, how much they love you. This is not someone who is like very talkative, or someone who is gonna, I don't know, maybe they are talkative, but because of your friendship and where you guys are at right now, it's not like they can send you a text and express their love to you. They have to be very like discerning. So this is the type of person that wants to like share gifts with you, or share time with you, or share some sort of value with you in that way. They don't want to do these grandiose gestures or anything of that nature. With the Six of Pentacles, I definitely feel like this person wants to give to you. With the Knave of Wands, obviously they want to like jump your bones. Obviously they want to flirt with you. Obviously they want to kiss you and do all these sexual things with you. I think they're hoping that you guys will get to a knave stage, which is a very kind of novice stage. Not that your connection is novice, because you guys have been friends for so long, but just me kind of getting the energy of this October, I definitely feel like there is going to be some dating or some flirting or some sort of interaction with each other that is taking like a step up than what it has been. So it will seem like very early novice stages, but it's because this person isn't going to just like, you know, go crazy. With the Six of Wands, I definitely think this person, you know, we know this person is very attracted to you, but this person is attracted as well to the fact that they can see success with you. And in the last reading, we got some mixed signals about that, just because they weren't sure where you were going. Like if you had told them you were moving, or, you know, where you would be. But I think this person has gotten past some of those trepidations, and they're getting to a point where they don't really care where you go. I think ideally in their head, they see you as like their dream, and they see you as someone that this could be very successful with, and that they could, excuse me, be very compatible with. I mean, they already know that you guys have great chemistry, but I think that on an even deeper, more sexual level as well. With Judgment here, Judgment is a card that talks about life after death. And to me, clarifying the Hermit, it's more so this person's frame of mind is just wanting to know if you are going to be available after the relationship that you're currently in, because again, they don't want to hurt you, or they don't want to tread on anyone's, you know, they wouldn't want that to happen to them. This person seems like a really stand-up guy. And so they're just kind of thinking in terms of like, okay, well, I'm hoping for the best, and that the best case scenario is that she's available and, you know, emotionally available and wanting to try this out. That there could be some sort of life after death. And that is where the Ace of Cups comes in. Ace of Cups clarifying the Six of Pentacles. What does this person want to give to you? Their heart, their love. They want to love you. They want to kiss you. They want to touch you. They want to do the things that maybe they have been wanting to do for a long time, but they haven't been able to. And they wouldn't even dare to, because they didn't want to jeopardize your friendship. We have the World here, which is like, ugh. And the World is the 21st major arcana card on the major arcana wheel, starting with the Fool, going all the way around to the World. It is literally a representation of a culmination. It is like a big deep breath. It's a graduation. It's something that you were there for the long haul. So what does this person want to finally do? They want to finally give you their love. Like, this is like a love story like I have never seen one before. And the World can also represent travel. So maybe this person wants to travel with you. Maybe they want to travel wherever you're going. You know, I don't know what the exact situation is, but they are definitely inspired. And we have Justice here, clarifying the Six of Wands. So the reason that they see success in this connection isn't just because of what they know about you in your friendship, but it's because they know what you deserve, and they know that you deserve a lot more than you've been given, and they know that they can be successful at giving that to you because they understand you. So with Justice here, I feel like this person wants to even out and balance out those scales for you, because that's something that you truly, truly deserve. Let's pull some Oracle. We have Let Your Friends Help You. That came out, I think, before for you as well. We have True Love. I'm like yelling. This person's so attracted to your body. We have Heart-to-Heart Conversations. Retreat. So like I said, maybe this person wants to travel to wherever you're going. We have Past Life Relationship. We have Treasure Island. Yes, so that Treasure Island card came out in the first kind of reading, in the first question, because like I said, it was for them. This is them kind of wanting to communicate with you that this is your home run. This is your Six of Wands. This is where it's supposed to be. This is your treasure island with this person. They are the treasure. We have Thinker here. So like I said with that Hermit card, Thinker and Observer, this person's definitely been thinking. They see that you've been thinking as well, because obviously this is like a tough decision to make. They're hoping with Judgment there is life after death, a new life, that is. And then we have Breathe, because maybe that's for me, because I'm just like, talking so crazy fast. Okay, so I want to do channeled messages for you. We're going to see what this person would say to you. And yeah, what would this person say to you? But yes, regeneration. They're hoping that you will be available for a new life, for love after the fact, because obviously it's never easy to break up with someone, or break up with someone, especially when you have a family with them and all of that. More, you know, it's heavier than what like words could say. Okay, so what would this person say to you? So we are number 3, you guys, and we'll be moving on to number 4 after this. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, the Knave of Pentacles, the King of Swords. What would this person say to you? We have the Hanged Man in reverse, the Magician. What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? Obviously, I can picture myself on a couch with you, eating some Postmates, watching some Netflix, and creating this as a routine, as a normal way of life. It would just be the coolest thing ever to call you not only my best friend, but my lover as well. And I hope someday I can achieve that with you. And I hope that maybe we can start by just being honest with each other about our feelings, because I know that we haven't been open books with each other, but I know there's reasons for that. I know that we're on this kind of tightrope and we're trying really hard to not fall off the edge here, but I just see so many different possibilities with you, and they all involve a life with you. And you know, among having a life with you, I'm just also so attracted to you, and I don't know if I could, I mean, I don't think I would ever be with anyone else. Like, you are kind of it for me. You're someone that I could picture myself getting married to at some point, but definitely being completely devoted to. I feel like you are my soulmate, and I have been feeling like that for a while now, because there's just too many reasons why you are. But you know, you're beautiful, you're sassy, you're crazy, you're everything that I would want in a person. You're nurturing, you're loving, you're a mother, and all I want to do is protect you and move forward with you. And I can't stand to see you in pain. I can't stand to see you at odds with yourself and your life, and not knowingness of where you're going to end up and where you're going to be, and just taking your stability away and seeing you sad. It breaks my heart for you, because you're so much more powerful than this, and you just deserve so much more love and stability than this. And I just feel like I could have been that person. I want to be that person to give that to you. And I know that's so far-fetched, because to think 10 miles down the road when you're in the situation that you're in, that is so stressful and overwhelming, I just can't even imagine. I can't imagine what you're going through, and every time I do, it takes me away from the fact that I want nothing but to selfishly be with you and to selfishly try and love you. But it's all from the intention of me knowing that you could have better, and I could give you that, and that you deserve it, and that I want to take your pain away. I want to take your sadness away, and I want to give you a foundation that you can rely on and not have to run from. And I want to be, you know, your backbone and your strength. But it's gonna be up to you. We've been friends for so long. It would be the biggest leap of faith ever to suddenly be lovers and to suddenly be out in the open, but it might be the happiest thing to ever happen. And I want to work towards that, or I want to work for that affection, because losing you to distance would be so hard, and I'm trying to see if I can close that up before it even happens. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking and talking here, but I've been dreaming about the day where we actually just went on a date and it wasn't just us hanging out. And I just want to see if that's even possible in your mind, because I've had my eyes set on you for a long time now, and I've been thinking and I've been observing and I've been just kind of pondering what it would be like to try this out with you, and what kind of dates we would go on and how flirty it would be. And I don't know, it would just feel like a complete weight lifted off my shoulder. Really, all I want to do is give my love to you and give to you and hold you up high, because you are so unique and special and so deserving of that and more. All right, so Angela, that was amazing. Thank you so much for joining me here on the live. I really hope that resonated. As always, I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you again soon. You'll have to definitely keep me updated. Okay, you guys, so we are gonna move on to the next person, which is Guillermo. Okay. So Guillermo, you got an 18 plus and channeled messages. So let's get into it. We are on number 4, you guys. And hello, China, how are you? I'm gonna update the description box again with the finished list. Okay. All right. Okay, Guillermo, so you got an 18 plus channeled messages. We're gonna talk about Sydney and just her feelings, and is she obsessed with you and what's going on, and then we're gonna do some channeled messages from her. Whoa, shit, I wasn't even ready. We have the Hierophant. We have the Star. We have Justice. Wow, 3 major arcana so far, so clearly very significant feelings for sure. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the King of Cups. We have the Chariot. And we have the Empress. Okay. So she is definitely feeling some type of way for you. Very significant feelings. This is like the kind of energy, excuse me, of her really wanting a relationship with you, because, you know, one, she finds you to be very special, very unique. This is like, oh my God, it's like I've yet to find a guy like him kind of energy. And clarifying, we have that King of Pentacles, so that King of Cups, so she's definitely seeing you as someone who is emotionally discerning, someone who's very like sweet and empathetic and like sensitive and understands her. And, you know, her being a Cancer, I feel like that is really amazing for her. That's exactly what she needs in a person, is someone who is not like emotionally stunted, someone who is like available and has a lot of empathy and is very sweet in that way. I feel like with Justice here, it kind of represents how what she really wants in this connection is balance. So I don't know like what has happened or what's gone down where she felt like there isn't balance, but maybe what she's wanting moving forward is just more balance in that we have that Hierophant card, so maybe she wants like an actual relationship with you, whereas in the past it was just kind of like you guys didn't put a label on it. And so she's kind of wanting that like give and take loyalty, where there's like a relationship and this is something that you guys are in together. I feel like she knows with the Knight of Pentacles that it's not going to happen like right away. This is something that you guys will have to work towards, but I feel like that's something that she doesn't mind. Like as long as you're on that track to kind of be with each other or be loyal to each other, I think that's like what's important to her. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like loyalty is a big concern to her. Maybe she's like worried that you might be seeing other people or might be interested in other people, or maybe she really needs that validation. Clarifying the Hierophant. Maybe she has, I'm saying a lot of maybes in this reading, but maybe she has abandonment issues and she needs that like that extra love or that extra care just to feel like secure in like a relationship or a connection. And with the Chariot, I do think that she just wants to move things forward with you, create more balance with you. I think that, you know, she's just really feeling you. So she's excited and she's already trying to make plans what you guys could be and where you could go in the relationship. Because with the Empress clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, you definitely bring out something in her. You make her feel good. You make her feel sexy. You make her feel really special and loved. And she thinks you're really special and thinks that she can make you feel really loved. So wanting something with you is coming from really good intentions. And I don't think these are obsessive intentions. Like, I don't think she's obsessed necessarily, but I could see how you could ask that question just because, you know, she probably has her claws around you being a Cancer and really wants to move things forward. But I think it's just her wanting that extra stability or that extra attention. But we have soulmate here. We have give your relationship a chance. Worth waiting for. So I don't know if you're in separation and that's why she feels like there needs to be more balance. We have it's safe for you to love and chemistry. But you make her feel really sexy. And the Empress in an 18 plus is all about someone who knows how to tease, someone who knows that they have what you want. So she might like to like tease you or flirt with you or turn you on. We have Thinker. So I think she's been thinking a lot about this connection and where it could go. And we have Poised. This is Spirit's way of saying that if you feel like you're not ready to ask for a relationship or like for a label or, you know, ready to make the first move, if she's expecting you to make the first move, this is Spirit's way of saying like you are. Like everything is totally fine. And we're going to do some channeled messages and let's see like what she would say to you. So let's get into it. What would she say to you specifically? But so much major arcana popped up here. I mean, we have Justice, we have the Chariot, we have the Stars, we have the Empress and the Hierophant. Like this very significant connection, very significant relationship. So we're starting with the Chariot. What would she say to you? We have the Queen, the Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, we have the Devil. We have the Star, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Wands. what would she say to you? I want to move things forward with you. I want to at least feel like we're headed into an actual relationship instead of just sort of talking for a while. I feel like we have been at this a long time, and I really just want to know that we're headed towards being together. I really think that you are someone I could see myself with. You're so special, and you are so like understanding of me, and I've never felt so like loved by someone. I know that you love me, and I can feel your love, and I'm sorry if things maybe have been difficult in the past and kind of on and off, or like a little iffy about my feelings. I've been really guarded in the past, and maybe I was just intimidated by the fact that I'm afraid of being hurt and I'm afraid of being abandoned, and I just didn't allow myself to truly open up to you. And you've made me feel so special, and I realized in that time that you're very special. And I don't want to like fight this anymore. I feel like there's a reason that our lives crossed paths, and I'm very passionate about this, and you make me feel like stronger than ever before, kind of being next to you and having your support and talking to you. And I hate being at a distance from you. I don't like being apart from you. I always miss you when we are, and I don't know, I just feel like if I'm trusting my intuition, it feels like it's leading me towards you, and that this is just the right move to make. You are someone that I think about all the time, and you make me feel very, you know, like I said, loved and special and safe. And I feel like we need to have a conversation where we're just really open, like a heart to heart about this. But at the end of the day, I can really see us hanging out and just chilling and kind of like, you know, watching Netflix and just hanging out and being just together. And it would make me really happy if our lives turned over to that cycle. And I will try really hard to take a leap of faith, and I will try really hard to open up to you and really be vulnerable with you, because I have a tough time doing that. But I hope this is something that you would want to do with me, because I, you know, think you make me really happy, and I think I make you really happy, and I would love to work towards that. All right, Guillermo, that was so cute. Thank you so much for joining the live. I love you. I really appreciate you. I hope that resonated as always. And I hope to see you again soon. You'll have to keep me posted on what ends up happening. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is Ashley. Okay. So, Ashley, if you are here, let me know. Okay, so this reading is actually for Jeffrey, Tim, not you. You just booked it for him. Okay. Hi, Tim / Jeffrey. How are you? So you got an 18 plus and a mediumship. So we'll do these two separately. But let me know what your first question is, your 18 plus question is. Man, the weather is so dry. I am just drier than dry right now. I am a dry lizard. Speaking of lizards, lizard man. Okay, so for your 18 plus, just want to know what your crush thinks of you and what your future is like. Don't be nervous whatsoever. Well, you can be nervous, I'm not gonna tell you what to be, but it should be fun. If it makes you feel any better, I'm a tarot card reader and I get nervous when people do my cards, so there you go. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have Justice. What does your crush think of you and what is the future like? We have the Nine of Cups. So for the bottom row, I'm going to focus on like what the future would be like. Four of Wands. The Emperor. The Wheel. Wow, the Sun. Okay, this is really good. Okay, so first row, we'll talk about what your crush thinks of you. Second row here, which they both bleed into each other, we'll talk about the future. So with the Ace of Pentacles, your crush is definitely thinking of you in terms of like, this thing could keep on going. Like this could be a relationship. I mean, Ace of Pentacles is all about like making a commitment, making an offer to make a commitment. It's all about like opportunity, and specifically like Pentacle energy is all about, you know, laying down a solid foundation. It's about commitment. It's about loyalty. It's about longevity. And I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles to start here and just like this little cute photo of them cuddling, I feel like this person is thinking of you in terms of like, this could be my cuddle buddy for life and I wouldn't mind. Or at least for a while, you know, maybe they're not like for life, but you know, could be for life. And I feel like this person is just thinking in terms of like the future with you. And with the Six of Pentacles, I do think that they're thinking in terms of like this is the kind of energy where this person's like excited to talk to you and they're like excited to like give to you. Like, I don't know how often you guys hang out, but they definitely get excited for when you could hang out. This is the type of person that will like give you a crystal or like try and give you tiny little gifts here and there, and like they get excited to like give you attention or time or just any little thing, but it like matters to them. It's like important to them and they really, really like it, and it's kind of their love language. They're like they might not be very vocal about their feelings and expressing them, but you'll notice that they have feelings for you because they'll give you their time or their attention, or they'll give you like little gifts or something. With Justice here, I definitely feel like this person is feeling like there could be a really nice balance here, that your connection together has a good equal give and take. Like you scratch their back, they scratch your back type of thing, and they feel like you guys have a good like reciprocity here. And I think that's something that they really yearned for or like wanted in someone. Like you say this is a crush, but this person's already thinking of you in terms of like more than a crush. Like this person likes you, you know, like with the Nine of Cups, I think they also enjoy talking to you. The Nine of Cups is about being happy and being content, and I think this person's happy with you, but in this card, it always looks like they're being very intimate, in that they're like having a heart-to-heart, or they're talking to each other, or they're sharing like some deep things with each other, and this person really enjoys it. Like the vibe that I'm getting right now is like long texts at like 2 a.m. Like you're falling asleep, but you guys are like still texting each other, and like you want to keep texting each other, but you like definitely are about to fucking fall asleep. Like there's that kind of like energy there where this person really enjoys talking to you. And we have the Four of Wands, and I feel like Four of Wands clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. You know, this person might even be liking you and crushing on you this hard because maybe they don't believe in coincidences, maybe they're pretty spiritual themselves, and maybe they're thinking like, you know what, maybe this is my soulmate. Maybe they're going all the way with it, and they're like, I don't know if this is a coincidence. I feel like we were meant to meet each other, like we just get along too well, it's just too perfect, like I don't even know. So this person is definitely this person's definitely thinking in terms of like, I feel like I met my person, like I feel like I met my match. And with the Emperor here clarifying the Six of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, they have their eyes set on you. Now I don't know if this person's an Aries or if they just have a lot of predominant Aries points in their chart, but they have their mind set on you, they have their eyes set on you, and they're not going to stop until they get you. I mean, they're trying to play it cool and very nonchalant, but the underlining, like what the future is that this person is like, has tunnel vision for you right now. Like you are their focus, and honestly, if they are an Aries, playing hard to get will be the best thing to do. Even if you want them immediately, like just play hard to get anyway. But we have the Wheel here clarifying justice. So I do think that like there is a future here, and that just wait for this to develop. Like continue doing what you guys are doing right now because it's definitely working, but I feel like count on the future being pretty bright. I'm seeing in my head right now, like January through March, something around that timetable is going to be really important for this connection. We have that Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about turning over a new leaf, turning into a new cycle, and maybe that cycle is where you guys are together. And we have the Sun here clarifying the Nine of Cups, and you know, this person's really happy right now. They're really content because, like I said, you are making them really happy. I mean, the Sun is like happiness, so it seems like I'm being very like redundant, but the Sun is just literally like the best thing you could think of. That's the Sun. It's one of the most positive cards in the deck. We have Forgiving and Learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So maybe you've been doing a lot of healing work and this person kind of suddenly manifested for you, or maybe they've been doing a lot of healing work and you manifested for them, and so they just don't think it's like a coincidence. So we have past life relationship. We have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So try not to have like a tight grip on the whole situation. Everything is going smoothly. Maybe this person is really different from your usual type, or maybe you guys come from completely different cultures or completely different parts of the world or different ethnicities or whatever it is, but it's like this match made in heaven. We keep an open mind. So yeah, it seems like this person might be different from like your usual type and expectations. We're just gonna get 3 cards. Okay. So we have Round and Round, Never Ending Story, and Message in a Bottle. So with Never Ending Story and Round, it might feel like with Forgiving and Learning that maybe you're the person who has been healing and has been trying to let go of the past. Maybe you got out of some like really toxic or codependent relationship, or maybe there's been some just bad luck in the dating world. And I feel like you were kind of in this round and round circle, this never-ending story when it came to your love life. And so it's natural for you to be very skeptical of something that is working out really nicely, especially because this person is so different from you. But I think that this is something that you should accept and receive even more so, because I feel like maybe you were just looking in all the wrong places before, and now you finally found like that right person. Okay, I'm gonna read this card because I don't even know what it means. Message in a bottle. Communication, a sign. The ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. You can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, a phone call, or email. You are an intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. Oh, that is so beautiful. Okay, so let's do your mediumship. So who do you want the mediumship to be from? Let me know. What are you looking at, cutie? What? Okay. I'm gonna use these cards. So what would she say to you? So mediumship can be like a really intense extended channeling. What we could do is just like an extended channeling and use a couple decks, whereas like, you know, channel messages would be just like what I see in this one. Mediumship can also be channeling a past loved one. If you are interested in that, we could do that too, or do that. And then mediumship, some people use it to channel like their spirit guides. Like, what would their spirit guides say to them? So it's up to you. Okay, let's do your spirit guides and what they would say to you. I'm going to use a different deck because that's a little inappropriate for the spirit guides. Okay. Jeffrey's spirit guides. Whoa. Ah, they have so much to say. Okay. Okay, so we're starting off with Temperance, the Six of Wands, Page of Cups, the Star, Five of Cups in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. We know that you've gone through a lot and you've grieved a lot of the past and what has happened to you. And you've done a lot of inner work that we want to tell you there's going to be a lot more balance coming into your life and a lot more rewards being reaped from that balance. There was a time where a lot of things felt like just a never-ending doom, and we know how affected you were by it. But what is coming on the other side of that is a lot of not only lessons that you couldn't have learned without those situations, but a lot of inspiration too. A lot of what you think and what you feel and what you imagine these days are inspired by your need to make things more beautiful and to love more fiercely. And if you hadn't experienced that darkness or that loss, you probably wouldn't feel the intensity of this sunshine that is coming through. Now, it's not to say that one was supposed to equal the other on purpose, but it is to say that there was meaning to something that seemed very meaningless. And we want you to know that there will be more people coming into your life as friends and collaborators, and you will just be receiving more assistance in general, whether it be from us and whether it be in the 3D. But you also need to understand that you can ask for help and that it is not a sign of weakness, that you don't always have to act like you have everything together, because we know that you don't. But you definitely don't have to do that, which is why we're sending you people in the form of friendships, in the form of a lover, in the form of people that you will meet coming in your day-to-day. We also want you to know that you deserve love and you deserve to feel what real love is. Being out in the cold or feeling left out, like no one was there to help you, like there was no assistance for you to hold on to, was not our intention. All we've really ever wanted to do was spoil you and give you the best. But you had to sort of climb through the trenches and sort through things maybe the more difficult way than we wanted you to. But you tend to want to learn things the hard way. The benefit of that is it makes you a lot stronger, and it makes you a lot wiser, and you've become all of these things. And in spite and in result, you have opened up so many pathways to receiving things that you dreamt of a long time ago, or maybe even just thought of and imagined what it would be like to finally be with someone that you really love and care for, what it would be like to finally have more money in your pocket, to own a business. What would it be like to have a soul family? What would it be like to travel the world? All of these things that you kind of imagined are becoming a reality, a shift in your paradigm. And we want you to know that we encourage this. Keep imagining these things. Keep moving towards these things. Keep moving forward, because we're going to support you in whatever way that we can. Whether that's throwing you some extra money in your pocket, whether that's throwing you extra resource and friends and opportunities, or whether that's simply showing you signs and symbols, which, yes, have been us. Things that you might see in nature, whether it's 2 birds or an owl, or synchronistic numbers like 111, 333, 777. We are trying to show you that you are on the right path, and that this path that you're on is headed towards just being happy and finally being content, which I think is really important for you to master before you have your hands full with something else. Build your solid foundation here with your own happiness and mental health, and we will talk about the rest. But know that your day has come, and we are happy for all the beautiful blessings coming through, and we hope that you will accept them and receive them, because we have our arms out and we want to give them to you, and we want you to accept them and move forward. But there's only beautiful things coming. All of the darkness and all of the things that you went through were not for no reason, but they made you and shaped you and have you thinking differently than you've ever thought before. And I think it was important for you to get to this point in time. Otherwise, would you even be here right now? Okay, that was gorgeous. So it definitely seems like your spirit guides might have witnessed you going through a lot, and maybe it seemed like they took like a back seat. And it wasn't that they necessarily took a back seat. Maybe there was a lot of things they couldn't resolve for you, but they definitely could help clean it up and move you past it, and at least move on to the next. And I feel like the next is here, and they really are excited for like all the beautiful things that they want to send you in the future. And that includes love, that includes prosperity, that includes like a soul family, like friends that you can rely on, and just includes in general being, I think, more, clear-minded, happier, and more content and more confident because of that. But it seems like your spirit guides, I channeled so many different types. They definitely seem like they act like parents. Like, it's very interesting. I've channeled like spirit guides that act like a coach. I've channeled spirit guides that are very angelic. Like, these spirit guides definitely seem like they care so much about you, like they're parents, but they don't want to like solve things for you because they shouldn't, because they want you to learn and like bump yourself a little. So it's kind of like really interesting vibe. But thank you so much for being here with the lovely lizard man and Ashley, of course. And so I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is Trina, who got in 18 plus and channeled messages. But give me 1 second, Trina. I need to get some more water. After Trina, we have Karina. After Karina, we have Cheyenne. After Cheyenne, we have Tanaya. After Tanaya, we have TIARA. All right. You guys are so welcome. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some more water.
We're all here giving you attention.
Well, why is he crazy?
Why? Because of the rat.
So,
And the rat is bad news. It's a bad news.
hey.
The rat. Let's go.
Can we even give the rat?
You gotta get the rat back there. Show that you're back.
Can I stay with her?
Once you get back, and you're gonna catch that. Just let it come out, right?
No. I thought about that.
Haul, haul,
No.
haul, haul.
Saying I'm on low battery mode. This is not charging. I think it's charging. Hello, Trina. How are you? Okay. So you got a rig, you got a 18 plus and channel messages. So Jordan, Nico's best friend, well, we became friends again. We never talked about what we are, but he took me on an expensive and fancy date last Friday, but then didn't talk to me all weekend. He said he was really busy and wasn't ignoring me, but my thing is he really couldn't find 1 minute of his day to text me back. I got triggered because his actions resembled Nico, so I was impulsive and ended things with him. I'm wondering if I made the right decision by ending things with Jordan, if he's mad at me. He's an Aquarius, I'm a Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, cool, perfect timing. So, is he mad at you? We have the Hermit to start. We have the Sun. We have Strength in reverse. 8 of Wands in reverse. We have the Hierophant. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Have you talked to him since you like ended things? Because what I'm seeing right now is just like separation, and this person's kind of in like thinking mode, or they're just like you have to realize like Aquarians, okay, so it's just last night, he hasn't replied to your message today. Aquarians are very independent, like they like their space. So I feel like they felt like their space was wasn't being honored or respected. Whether they were busy, quote unquote, or not, I think this person just wanted space, which I do feel like is natural for them. I don't think they were ignoring you, but it's kind of like an air sign thing. And I feel like with the Hermit, they still want their space. Like yeah, I definitely get like scene vibes or like red vibes from them with the Hermit. I feel like they saw it for sure, but they just kind of are in thinking mode. Like they're just kind of contemplating the whole thing. They seem to be a little sad about it too. With the Sun, you have made them really happy, like in the past, and I think they're thinking more so on the good memories that you guys have shared, or the better memories. But I just feel like they don't think there's any stability with you. And it's not that this person has a lot of stability themselves that they have to offer, but they are seeing with Strength in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse, like they don't want to deal with like the drama. And the 8 of Wands is all about drama. It's all about like competition or other people involved, and this could have to do with like the whole Nico thing, and they're the one who asked you on the date, so I'm not even gonna like justify their frame of thinking. But just strictly from the cards, I just feel like they don't like the lack of stability, or they don't like the drama. I feel like they are trying to focus in on the positive things, which is that you are someone who is very warm to them. You are someone that made them very happy. You are someone they think is really funny, like side note. And that you are someone that they wanted to be like friends with, or at least like know for a really long time. They wanted to have you in their life for a long time. But 10 of Pentacles, like they're just not seeing this being something that can move forward, or they're not seeing like a stability like in or a future with you. With Temperance, I feel like they really need balance. Like this person seems like they have like, I know you said they're an Aquarius, but they definitely are screaming like earth sign placements in their chart type of vibes, because it's like they really need balance, and they really need stability, and they really need a sure thing. And with you, it's like never a sure thing. And that's part of what is so exciting about you, and that's part of what is so like fun. And that's part of the attraction. That's part of like the allure. But it's like at the end of the day, I think they just want like a simple foundation, not necessarily something crazy, not necessarily something solid, but just simple, like 7 Pentacles type vibe. Let's Netflix and chill. Let's order some Postmates, whatever it is. And they feel like maybe you guys could have that one day, but the next day you couldn't have it. So they're just not sure like where to take this. They are definitely taking their space. Like they're not replying right now, but I do think they will. I don't think this is like the end of your guys' talking. I do think you guys will have a conversation, like this person will talk to you, but right now they have nothing to say. Right now they're taking their space because they want their space, and I do think that they're a little upset about just the sporadic nature of the connection, and I guess they were hoping for a little more stability. So we have heart-to-heart conversations, romantic feelings, because this person definitely has and had romantic feelings for you, for sure. We have worth waiting for and getting to know each other. So I feel like wait for a text from them back, or wait for them to talk to you. I feel like you, with deep knowing, you know that they will talk to you, you know that they'll come around, but I think right now they're just a little disappointed. We have never-ending story. Maybe they're feeling like this is like a never-ending story, like they're trying to get to know you and then that you guys backtrack somehow, and it just doesn't seem to be like the right timing. So that's kind of how they're feeling right now. None of this, however, has to do with like their attraction to you. I think they're very attracted to you. Specifically what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing too many sexual things right here in this reading, but I am just seeing like an overall attraction to your warmth and to your light and to your magnetism, which is something that they're trying to focus on. Like I said, they are trying to just look at the positive side of you, but I think right now they're just kind of like in their feelings. So let's do their channel messages. Let's kind of like figure out what they would say to you. Okay, we have the Sun to start. Ten of Pentacles in the upright. What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? Eight of Pentacles, Magician. It's a serious job. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. The Fool in reverse. Okay. What would this person say to you? You know that you make me really happy. I mean, I wouldn't be trying to take you on a date. I wouldn't be like talking to you if you didn't. And I would especially not be doing all this if I didn't want to try and elevate things or, you know, go to the next level with you. But I feel like I'm kind of like on a tightrope, like dancing like an acrobat, trying to like run in circles and impress you and make this work, and working hard to make this work when it just doesn't seem to be working. And it's stressful because I don't want to put all my chips in one bag. I am afraid of losing the bet. I'm afraid of, you know, taking the gamble, and I know where the drama could be, like Nico, obviously, and this, and just seems to be like this thing that is just ongoing that we can't seem to shape. And I know we haven't like really talked about this or verbalized this. We've been trying, I think, like at least I've been trying to have just a good time with you and keep it light and keep it good, but it just seems to be this thing that's like not moving forward in the right direction. And I don't know, I'm not that interested right now in where this could go. I'm losing my attention on this. And I wanted this to be light and flirty, and it's not like that right now, and it's very hard to kind of peer into how you're feeling and like what you're thinking, and it just becomes difficult overall. Like the whole thing is just really difficult, and I don't know if you know that about the situation, or maybe you do know it, but it's a lot, and I don't know if I want to continue with this because it hurts me, and it will hurt you, and it's gonna hurt people around us, and I don't know, it just seems to be not worth it. So maybe in the future, somewhere down the line, we can try this again, but for right now, I just think I need to get some space and think this out and come back to you when I feel a little more level-headed, because right now I'm just like, my head is spinning and I just don't know what to think. But I'm really upset, honestly. Oof, all right. So that was their channeled messages from them. Definitely keep me posted about what happens. I'd love to know more. Don't do that to my ears. But I love you as always, and I really hope it gets better. And I hope to see you again soon. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next person. Okay, which is Karina. So, Karina, let me know what your question is. I'm assuming you got an 18 plus and added Oracle. Love you, Trina. Definitely let me know. Yeah, I am. So, hi, Karina. How are you? Let me know what your question is. You're next. You're right now. Karina from Riverside, California. We are with you right now. You have the floor. Let me know what your question is. I'm assuming you're on 18 plus and some added Oracle.
Riverside, California.
It's the least popular.
No one likes CASHAPP. The Penelope likes CASHAPP. How come it's so damn dark? That's weird.
I know, that's what I was telling you.
It's weird, and I wasn't even trying.
I
Usually I try so hard.
know, I told you
I
that.
put also some oils on.
I know, it's stupid.
Yeah, your skin looks good. So soft.
Karina, let me know what your question is.
Maybe she came here. Maybe she can only read.
It's a live stream.
Well,
All right, Karina, let me know what your question is. If you're still kind of conducting your question, I'm going to move on to the next person, and then after them, I'll do your question. No matter what, we'll get you in the live, but we're just going to keep the momentum going here. So I'll put a star next to your name. Okay, I'm gonna move on to Cheyenne. Karina, when you do get this, let me know what that question is. So Cheyenne, you got an 18 plus and channeled messages and channeled oracle. So you've recently started to like someone romantically. His name is Shelby, and you're wondering if it would be worth pursuing. So you like this new person, and you want to know if it is worth pursuing. We have the Magician to start, the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Wands.
Where is it? No.
The Ace of Wands, Judgment, the Five of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, so how long have you guys been talking? Is it like back and forth talking? Is it just kind of like you have a crush, like you've noticed this person, you kind of like them from afar? Can you tell that? I mean, so far, like, is it worth pursuing romantically? I definitely am seeing the potential here. For sure, with the Magician to start with. The Magician is all about like, oh, stop.
What?
It's rude.
It's not rude. Are you in voice? Karina, we are.
So you play a game together and talk every day. That's how you met. Okay. So, is it worth pursuing? I mean, I definitely feel like with the Magician, this is like that card about like manifestation. It's like this could happen and this could go this way. And it's like this never-ending it's this never-ending possibility of like what could come of this. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, there could be some stability here. I definitely feel like you piqued this person's interest. The Eight of Wands to me shows that there could be competition. So I don't know if this person is like talking to other people. This is a kind of reading where Spirit is basically saying it's up to you if you want to pursue it. Like Spirit's going to lay down like what's going on here. And Spirit's going to kind of lay down like what's going on with this person, and then you'll be able to like have your own judgment of whether this is like worth pursuing, because that's like, you know, the best anyone can do. I feel like there's a lot of competition here with this person. They might be talking to people already or talking to other people. I feel like they're a flirt in general. This is someone who loves to flirt with people and they're very charming, and I feel like They have this really nice draw to them, this nice magnetism. So it's like easy to kind of like fall under their spell, essentially. You just seem to be someone who really needs stability and like has your shit together and really needs consistency. And this is like the opposite. This is like the person that kind of, well, I don't know. We have the King of Pentacles here, which naturally in a reading, I would be like, you guys are like a match made in heaven. But just based off vibes alone, I mean, I definitely think this person has a lot of fire and earth elements in their chart, meaning they have like energy that sways them one way and they have energy that sways them another way. With Judgment here clarifying the Magician card, I do feel like there is a reason you met. Now it could be for the purpose of having a friendship or some sort of like there's like a word, acquaintanceship or apprenticeship, I don't know, like maybe there is something to learn from this person. And I feel like maybe it keeps you kind of on your toes and it's like a good energy for you to be in, and that's like why you guys met. But I do feel like you are like a no drama type of person. Like with that Five of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you no bullshit, no drama type of person. And this person is like, they seem like they might have a lot of drama if you like involve yourself with them. There is potential here, like you guys do have a nice chemistry, a nice flirty kind of magnetism here, and I definitely think that you could have a long connection with this person, whether it's a friendship or a flirtatious relationship. But I don't know like how promising it is as worth pursuing like romantically necessarily. This is a good person to flirt with for a long period of time and like play games with and all of that, but I don't know if this is like more than that. We have attraction here, so there is a strong attraction. It is mutual. This person's very attracted to you as well. I think you guys have a great chemistry, and I think that like banter plays off of each other and it's very flirtatious. But definitely pay attention to the red flags, because this person might be this way with everybody, or they just might be sort of a very charming person. We have healing family issues. Maybe that's something that you've like been currently doing on the side. We have To the Sea and Orphaned. So To the Sea represents how this is something that might not go in the direction that you count on it being, but it doesn't mean it's not an adventure nonetheless. And then with Orphaned, I do feel like this person might be very flirtatious with everybody because they have a fear of abandonment. And so they never fully commit to anybody. They just kind of keep their tabs on everyone. They like to be the center of attention. They like to have all the attention on them because maybe they didn't get a lot of attention at home, or maybe there's like some deeper rooted things to that and stuff. Okay, so let's do their channeled messages. I want to kind of see what they would say to you. I mean, I definitely think this person's attracted to you. They really like your kind of, you're very poised to them and like mature, and like they don't understand how you're like so mature. And they also like how kind of shy and coy you are. They think you have a really sexy body. Specifically, they really like your posture. Like they think you have really nice posture, really nice facial features and like jawline. Like you just look very sharp to them in like a really good way. So what would this person say to you? We have the Chariot, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, we have the Moon, the 9 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. What would this person say to you? I'm super interested in getting to know you on a deeper level. I mean, I like hanging out with you in our chat and like how we hang out. I think it's really cool. It's something I look forward to. But I don't know if I could ever give you more, like if you wanted more. I know that we've never talked about it, you've never asked about it, but like I don't know if I would be able to do better than this. I'm not really that into commitments and relationships and all of that. It just seems like a lot of, you know, work, and it is something that kind of scares me at the same time, and I've just never been good at that kind of stuff. But I feel like you are someone who could turn my world upside down if I let you in. But I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place in terms of like what I want to do with my life. I wouldn't even know what to ask for in a relationship at this moment, and I'm just not that available. But a lot of it is just because I feel very blocked, and just, you know, like I said, I don't know what I want or what I'm looking for, but I want to have a good time, and I'm having a good time with you, and I feel like things are cool, and like getting to know you and stuff is cool. And I don't know, I don't know what the future holds, but I like talking to you, and I think you're really hot, and I feel like this could be a really great friendship. And you know, I would love to continue being friends with you and getting to know you and stuff, but I just wouldn't, you know, I think up front it's good for you to know I just wouldn't be able to like give to you, especially the way that I think that you might need, because you're so like mature and like wise, and just all these, you're just like beyond your years, and I'm not. I'm just not. I'm like kind of immature, and at least I kind of know that, or I have that awareness, but you just seem to deserve more and all that stuff. But, you know, I want to keep playing this game with you and hanging out with you and talking, because it helps me understand things better and getting to know you. And I do like kind of like back and forth flirting and stuff, but you're really special, and I think you need to know that. And I definitely don't want to hurt you, and I don't think you should settle for just anyone, because I wouldn't want to see you get hurt either. So yeah. There's so many reversals here, girl. I mean, like, this person is immature. They're very emotionally stunted. Like, on top of trying to channel them, I'm getting all these messages from the cards I'm pulling, and like this person is like really just like, I'm sure they're a great person, but they're just really immature. I mean, they're just like underdeveloped emotionally is kind of like what it felt like. Like, I wouldn't doubt if this person's mom still like cleaned up after them, type of thing. Yeah.
Like I clean up for you.
All right, so thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Karina. So Karina, let me know what your question is, please. That's how I feel, so I'm not going to like fight for this.
But you fight for this?
Good, I'm so glad. Chaka.
Like Jack and Jack.
Karina, let me know what your question is, please. All right, Karina, while you are typing out your question, I am gonna have to move on to the next person, which is Tanaya, but she goes by Nay. So she's gone 18 plus, and she's just kind of wondering what's next in romance and some advice. So what is next in romance? Ooh, we have the Chariot to start. So something. Chariot is a movement card. So it's all about something coming through. Well, we have lots of energy here. What is next in romance? We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. We have Six of Cups. Two of Swords. Four of Wands. Okay, so what is next in romance for you? So I feel like something something is definitely coming through for you. I feel like with the Chariot energy to start with, it kind of represents like momentum is turning in. I don't know if you already are involved with someone, because we have that Ten of Pentacles, and then clarifying we have the Four of Wands, which is like, yo, like we're headed into a relationship like right now. And with the Chariot to start with, it would make a lot of sense. I don't know if this is someone you've been at a distance with or in separation with, and you guys are coming into some sort of crazy spirited reconciliation. If not, because as I was saying that out loud, it didn't really like chime for me. If not, what is coming through for you is very significant. I actually want to pull the Oracle now because, yeah, like what the, like wedding, like right now, trust. Are you gonna be on one of those TV shows where they're like married at first sight? Did you know that's a reality show?
90 Day Fiancé.
That's not the same thing.
It's a good show.
It's not a good show, but
Bad.
we have romantic feelings. Interesting. Okay, so you are definitely manifesting a person that is going to be very significant to you on like a soul level, whether you consciously have been doing that or not. This is like the kind of energy where, you know, we have Ten of Cups. It's not Ten of Pentacles, so it's not like you're going to get married, even though we have a wedding card here. Maybe you meet them at a fucking wedding, but it is going to be significant. Ten of Cups is like, this is emotionally significant to you. This is someone that is like an answer to your prayers. This is someone you've been asking for. This is someone that I feel like maybe you have been manifesting, because the Six of Cups to me is either that this is someone that you've been at a distance with, in separation with, or this is someone you've been daydreaming about and maybe they don't even exist. You're just kind of like thinking about like, what would my perfect man be like? And you're just thinking about it. And it seems to be one of those things that's coming through. Six of Cups also representing love and representing the need to give love and have love in this union. And I just feel like with that Four of Wands clarifying the Ten of Cups, it goes even further into that, in that this is like a twin flame soulmate, or it's a part of your destiny, or it's part of your destined path at this specific point in time to meet this person. And that's why I'm like, are you going to a fucking wedding? Because you could meet them at a wedding. Or it could, what could it other be? Situation involves marriage. Hopefully they're not married. But it's this kind of like vibe of like what's coming through is coming fast with that chariot energy. Let's see what other word has to say. Okay, we have go the distance. Chariot can also represent traveling. Maybe you will be traveling and you'll suddenly meet this person. We have deep knowing. It's like maybe you've been knowing that something is coming, but you just can't pinpoint it.